Welcome to the channel. Today we are going to cover the ninth problem of lead code called palindrome number. So what is palindrome number? Palindrome number is a number which is equal to its exactly reversed form. So now let's look at the intuition behind solving this problem. Now let's suppose we have the number called 1, 2 and 3 and we have to check whether it's palindrome or not. So we have to equate it with its reversed form called 3, 2 and 1. So now question is how to achieve this reversed number. We can achieve this reversed number by popping out the last integer of the number one by one iteratively. Now how we can do that? We can do that by dividing this whole number by 10 and taking its remainder out, and again slicing this number and dividing it by 10 and taking the remainder out. So in this way we can achieve the reversing of the number. So now let's look at how to code it. So here we have defined our function called isPalindrome, and let's begin. And let's begin with the first step. If num is less than 0, return false, because if it is negative it is not palindrome. Now let's define the original number, and let's define the reverse number. And as of now reverse number is 0. Now we will be running the while loop. While num is greater than 0, we will be getting its last digit using num modulo 10. With this line we will get its last integer. Now here is a code for updating the reverse number. Like reverse number in this case is 0, so plus digit, so it's at this digit will be appended at its unit place, and in the next iteration that number will become inside the 10th place and new number will be appended at the unit place. Now our third step is num, and this is a floor division operator. This operation is doing like a slicing. It is chopping off the last integer from the num, like it is dividing the number by 10 and chopping off any decimals out of it. Now return original number equal to reverse number. So now our code is ready. Now let's check our code inside the lead code. Now let's paste our code here, and I think we have to correct the indentation. And one thing is there, here they have defined the variable called x, so we have to replace all num with x. Now everything is fine. Now let's run it. Okay, so I think there is some spelling mistake, so let's correct it. Now let's run it. Okay, so as you can see that all test cases are successfully accepted. So that was for today's guys. So thank you so much. Please subscribe to my channel. So see you soon.